Yo, welcome to the Mad Ghost Podcast. It's your boy Dooley.
Khalifa.
Uche.
Leonard, what's good? Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, tell all your friends about us.
As you can see right here, we got some special guest appearances. We got the Twin Kingz.
Yo.
I'm going to tell folks who you are, where they can find you.
Hear ye. Twin Kingz in the building, you heard? Absolutely. You can find us on Instagram. You can spell it at TWIIN_Kingz with a Z. You heard?
You said T or two?
Two. Fuck, I did fuck that up.
It's all good. That's two. You said two.
I did fuck that up. WIIN_Kingz with a Z.
And we'll put down the link so y'all can see it. All right, so let's get started, man. How was y'all day, fellas?
It was good.
It was
Yo,
good.
All right.
How about y'all?
That's what's up.
I can't complain, man. I love it, man. I'm happy I'm here, man. Thanks for having us.
Yes, sir, for sure. You already know. So let's get this joint started with some, icebreaker questions. All
Okay, I have one.
right, go ahead.
What made you guys come in here with the Teletubby caps? Shit.
Already going.
You already
ready to start and you already taking that out of pocket
Wasn't the first thing you saw
off
when you
rip.
came in here?
Hey, you know what's crazy? I was looking for my black one, bro. I couldn't find it.
Thank God you did.
He was waiting for that. He was sitting on
He
that.
said that shit last time. We were all like, "This is."
Well, let's get it started, man. Let's get started with the twins. Question for the twins.
Where y'all from? Like, tell us a little bit about your background. Like,
What got you?
People want to know, man. Where y'all from?
Sure. Yo, we from Brooklyn, New York. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
East Flatbush up in the 40s. If you know, you know. You heard?
Okay.
Granted, background, we was born in Maryland, but we was raised in New York. So, I think we left, when we left Maryland, like 11?
Yeah,
So about around 11, 12 years old, we left Maryland,
place.
and then we was bouncing all over Maryland, and then,
Highview Terrace, which is PG County,
Yeah.
Cheverly, Baltimore.
You was in Cheverly, bro?
Yeah,
I did too, man. That's crazy.
Cheverly, we bounced up to Baltimore for a year, and then from there, my great-grandmother was dying, so we went up to in Brooklyn, and
Commandeered her house.
So y'all was just staying there up until
we stayed
y'all
there
left,
from
basically.
Middle school, high school.
from middle school all the way through high school, college.
until y'all enlisted.
Yeah, until we enlisted. Yeah.
Y'all both enlisted.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay.
Which was wild because like literally we had split a full ride to go to Hudson University.
Partial.
No, it was a full ride. They gave it to me only, and I said, hey, you got to get my twin. So they split the full scholarship and gave us half and half.
What branch did y'all go into?
That's tough. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, but when we got there, they fired us.
It's negotiation.
It's
Okay.
negotiations. How you negotiate?
The coach has the power to kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, for sports.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The coach has the power in regards to what you do. But when we got there, like when we showed up for fucking spring training, the university fired the entire athletic department. So like, So when we got there,
I was about to get mad.
bro,
I'd be so mad.
Bro, imagine going from a spread offense with my positions there, his positions there. It was like a spread offense with like a 3-4 defense, dime package. We split that. When we got there, it went from that to an I-form 4-3.
Oh my God.
Completely different.
Yeah.
So
like, what do you see? Y'all?
We
facts,
showed up
yeah.
there and you got all these skill positions and we was like, yo, bro. So the athletic director was like, yo, we'll honor your scholarship for this 1 year, but after that, good luck. You gotta earn it. And we was like, yo, we're not in the right system. Like this is it's not what we came here for.
And then earning it, we didn't mind fighting, but when you fighting amongst 30 other dudes in your position that's all fighting for the same scholarship,
They're gonna lean towards the upperclassmen.
Exactly, of course.
And then the new coach came in. This one kind of broke us into even dropping out of college because the new coach came in and guess what the new coach brought?
His own thing, yeah.
So he
Just
brought
like that.
That's how it goes.
Look out for
we
them.
sitting there like this.
Nah, at that point, I'm definitely like,
I'm
not doing that shit. I'm not playing those games.
Yeah, so we pieced out and was like, we went back to Brooklyn, and that was a tough time.
Hoops.
Nah, it's
Football. Got you.
So when we got time, like when we got back from from school and we dropped out, we was like, yo, damn, bro, I guess we're gonna go hard for a year. So we went hard for a year with the rap shit, and and we got some bullshit ass deal with from some company, some label out in Long Island. We read the contract and was like, I looked at my brother and was like, yo, bro, I'd rather rob niggas.
He's not
Bro, we not lying.
Bro, the contract came to the email. The contract came to the email and we was like, bro, I looked at him, I said, bro, I'd rather rob. shit.
So y'all were rapping since y'all was like what, 16, 17?
Nah, college is like 19, what?
Yeah, we was not when we wrote our first round.
Y'all were 9.
9 years old. Yeah.
We started when we was 9.
What got y'all started with that?
Right.
We was up in the Bronx, 233rd and White Plains, you heard. We was up in the Bronx, and my cousin, he was out there, and he was like, we was up there for the summer, and my cousin was like, yo, we about to go to Soundview Park. I got a shorty out there, this, that, and the third. He took us to Soundview Park.
To go hoop.
Okay.
To play hoops or whatever. So we was like, yeah, we'll roll with you. So we got on the 2 train, got the sound, whatever else we took. We got there, and dudes was out there in a cipher. I guess hip hop started there or something like that.
Yeah, so.
But they was out there rapping. So my cousin, he rapped too. He was an older cousin. We were always watching rap. So when he we was walking past and he stopped and got into some cipher. So we was just sitting there watching everybody rap and was like, yo, this is some dope shit. Yeah. I just watched my cousin get off the train, and he pops out and he's like, yo, see a cipher, and you just jump in, and he jumped in and rapped this shit, and people are applauding, people are looking at him like, yo, that's fucking hard, da da da. So like it inspired us a little bit. So we was like, ever since we got to that park, we just watched that and was like, yo, this is fire.
How much older is your cousin than y'all?
Oh yeah, he's like he got like 10, 15 years old.
Okay, so
He's an older cousin.
That's John Purple level.
So did he like have like a guiding hand that help y'all? Like,
nah, he didn't help us.
I can't say that because matter of fact, right after that cipher, because he was always like a great freestyler. Like, he was one of them guys that was like he can rap, and even to this time now, I can never be as good as he was and just rap in the moment. He can rap about everything. He never really write.
Just throw out a topic. He just flowing with
but he actually knew how to write. So I mean, after we had the whole park or whatever, hooped it up. I was trash, obviously I was young as hell. But we had went back, and I remember I had mentioned to him. I said, "Hey man, I really wanna rap. I wanna do what you just did." So he had this little. He bought us like the little. The cassette tape. Little cassette tape.
With the karaoke
with
stuff.
the headset. I had one.
They call it Walkman.
Yeah, Walkman.
So he bought me a little Walkman.
CD in it.
Yeah,
and he threw some beats.
He threw a couple like instrumentals in there, but I was like, I wanna write. How do I write?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He sat me down and said, "This is how you write your first rhyme." And I had a piece of paper.
It was a napkin.
And he was like, "It was a napkin." It was a napkin. He gave me a napkin. I took a pencil and I was writing on it. He said, "All right, look, what's your name?" And I was like, I think it was what, Killer D, I think it was. Some stupid shit. I came up with some shit. It was like Killer D. I was like, fuck it. And then he was like, all right, just start with that.
I think my first rap name was Sly.
Yeah, it was like Sly,
some bullshit like that.
And like I even remember the same rap.
No. First of all,
Killer D and Sly.
Yo, first and foremost,
Killer D.
I remember the first.
Okay, when you said that, I don't even know why I repeated that. I didn't think about it till after I heard it out loud. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
But nah, so he didn't structure that. But like, honestly speaking, like when we did it, all real spitters know their first rhyme. Like if you say you're an artist and you rap and you're a writer,
you remember the first. Okay.
I'll never forget my first
I can't
rhyme.
forget it because I said it to myself over and over.
Performing
To this
in front
point
of
where
people, like everything.
it's to a point where if I rapped it for you right now, y'all all start laughing. It was some real 9-year-old shit.
9 years old, like you coming from it from a 9-year-old perspective. Like,
I give y'all the first like 2 lines. It was like, Killer D is back up in the Heezy, baby. Hot like an M80. We deep like little soldiers in the Navy. It's all gravy.
yeah, that's fact.
Like literally, that's 9 years old.
That's fire. That's right.
Hey bro, I was what I said sly, slippity sly. Why don't you wait after I die? I'm from the south to turn the place out. I'm 9 and I still write and it's all tight and I do like to fight, so go grab the mic. I'm hot like the 80s. I want to be the Black Slim Shady. Like that's like no cap.
Y'all remember that's crazy.
Like no cap. That was my
I
first.
couldn't even think about that shit.
Yeah, like no cap. That was my first rhyme that I ever put together.
But that's gonna show you inspiration too in a way. It's kind of show you like how much passion we were, like how much we were inspired by that cipher. It was like, yo, that's dope. Like I want to at least be able to contribute to that, or at least I can memorize something, and then the next time they do a cipher, I want to be able to go over there and rap some shit. Bro.
Right.
So like, that's kind of what got us
like,
into it. So in a way,
I was like, yo, and that's why I was like, everybody that ever knew me at that time, I was like, that's my rhyme. And you just remember that, like, yo, I'm not gonna fuck this up.
So
Give me
y'all
a
been
shot.
rapping for a long time.
yeah.
What keeps y'all motivated?
This nigga.
We won't point
Each
each other.
other.
Hell yeah.
This nigga.
Cause I ain't gonna front though.
At any point did y'all feel like y'all was gonna like be like, nah, let's just
We
relax?
quit. We quit in 2019.
Word?
2019.
What got y'all back in?
So my little brother, I was sitting in the house. And my brother was like, I called him on the phone. I was like, yo, bro, fuck this rap shit, bro. Da da da. And he was like, yeah, man, like, you know, it's not getting us no money. Like, I'm like, you got money, I got money. We got our 9 to 5s respectfully. Like, fuck it. Like, what do we? You got your house, I got my house. We bought it. Nigga, our family's good. We eating. Like, we not worried about it. Like, fuck it.
Right.
But my little brother, he was living with me at the time, and he was like inspired to make beats.
Okay.
Right. So he was making beats. I bought him like a freaking a little beat bag, and I bought him the keyboard or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yo, cool. I'm gonna download Fruity Loops, whatever. Like, here's this, that, and the third. I got him set up. I even hollered at my engineer and was like, yo, I'm gonna pay you for your flash drive. Let me get your fucking your beat packs and sampling kits. He's like, say less. He sent it all that. So I got my little brother hooked up with it, and he had my flash drive, and he plugged my flash drive in the computer. And he was just sitting downstairs like listening to it. He had the headphones on. He was listening to it, and he came across this project called "Kiss My Soul." Now, mind you, nobody's heard this project. It's just sitting on my hard drive.
To this day.
To this day.
Yeah.
We're still waiting to put that out. So he
Sample clearing.
Yeah, sample clearing.
Sample
Sample
clearing.
clearing. So like he's like, yo, he listened to that project. Was like, yo, this is fire. And then he went back and listened to the In Order of Precedence project that we first dropped. And he was like, listening to the tag. He was like, yo, bro, I'm fucking inspired, bro. Can you? He said, yo, I'll do all the beats for an album that I'll do an album with y'all if you put this out. So I said, put what out? He said, yo, bro, this is heat. Like, it inspired me to want to make and do production. Right. He said, yo, bro, why is this just sitting on your hard drive? I said, well, I guess I'm just a fucking what do you call those rappers? I guess I'm a living room rapper now. And he started laughing. He was like, nah, bro, put it out. Like, see where it goes.
This
so
nigga
I
called me.
Yeah, I called
when
him.
when this nigga called me, we had a whole conversation. I was sitting there like I was debating him. I was like, yo, bro, fuck, I need to rap for. I got a house, my kids, my wife, we all good. Like, fuck, I need to rap for. What I need to prove? You know what I'm saying? I said, and we was going for that debate. We was talking for like at least 30 minutes, and then we came down, and I was like, and then it dawned on me. I was like, yo, you did something that I've never seen nobody else do, and he was like, what? I said, well, you made a track list name on the Kiss My Soul.
Project. I said, let's make it.
The Kiss My Soul project that's on his hard drive. It had the track titles tells a story.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. And that's what it dawned on me. I said, hey, you know what? I said, you know what, twin? I said, I'll jump into the water with you. We can make this music shit a fucking career. We can try to fucking push it. We make it. We don't. Fuck it.
Right.
But I said, if we do it, I said I want to do it legitimately. And I said I want to do something that nobody's ever done before in the history of the music game.
And that's when we sat down, and I think we was moving from Colorado back to Maryland at the time, from the Army, and I was like, yo, I drove all the way out to Colorado. Well, no, I flew to Colorado to help him load his shit up, and we drove back. And I said, yo, bro, we drove and we wrote the project, and then we made the track list start somewhere. So we're starting to tell a story with the track list. That's where it started. So we were driving from Colorado all the way back to Maryland. So we were just up playing the beats, listening and rapping, and we wrote the whole project. As I'm driving, he's writing. As he's driving, I'm writing. And we wrote the whole project. And I was like, yo, bro, I got an idea. He was like, what? I said, yo, bro, let's write the first project to be a last will and testament to our son. If this is our first and last project, and this is gonna be put out everywhere, let's just write it for our kids.
Yeah.
For our firstborns. So that's what we did. So that's why you read like, in hell, this is a track list. In hell, who would have knew? 2 doomed niggas acquired knowledge, found 2 queens, faced death, and left you behind.
And I saw y'all post that on your Instagram with the television head, and it was alluded to that project. Yeah, and I was like, that's tough.
It wasn't just that project. That was
the whole.
I was speaking all the track lists that we released to this day.
Oh wow!
In order from beginning to end.
Right, and
we're literally gonna tell it. We're literally gonna
So it's basically all the stuff y'all doing
all
is
these
following.
things, yeah.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
So like
That's
we was
tough.
like, yo, nobody's ever done that.
tough.
I ain't know that part. I knew the first part. I ain't know the second. That's crazy.
And what's sick is because it brings people even to a deeper level because I'm like, yo, not just our track list goes in order, our project.
Exactly. No. I'm interested.
You hit me
because you hooked me in with the story. Now you're saying that all your stuff
even the
tells
track
a
types,
continuing
it's
story.
gonna
All right,
tell a story.
now I'm
dive
definitely more
deep.
interested.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go back and like listen to even more
Right.
and definitely
Right.
get what you're trying to say.
Now that y'all explain it, I understand y'all post now.
Facts.
So
So
much,
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. So like
yeah.
even the titles of the tracks, even the titles of the projects go in order too, because it's in order of precedence. Everything changed when she came. She made heaven fall, and we're gonna keep going.
Like,
Like,
so
like,
even the story,
even
it's gonna be a story
two
within a
sides,
story.
double
And
story.
I told him, I said, I want to make sure that everything we release all the way up to this date tells a story. So not only are you gonna get the poetic side of us creating music,
Right.
but you're also getting a poem as well. A poem
Yeah, 'cause
that's
like,
written as a
for
story,
example-
like a spoken word kind of
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
And it's gonna drive you into intellectually like, all right, these motherfuckers are deep because these niggas
Yeah.
don't just make songs and just call it whatever the fuck the song
Right.
sounds
Right,
like.
exactly.
They're actually telling a fucking story.
Right.
Which is sick. Which
All
is
the way
which is
through.
sicker in itself because if you think about it, right? Who gets hyped to see an artist put out their track list? What are we looking for with the track list? You're looking at who's featured.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of the time, you're like, who's featured on this project? Who you
Is
do-
it worth listening?
Is it worth
Type of
listening
shit.
to?
Yeah,
Type
yeah.
of that. Now we're bringing a different element where it's like, yo, this is an art behind the art. Like now you get to see our track list and go, oh, that's dope. I get
That's
to
a
see
dope
where the
ass
story's
story.
going.
That's
I can
hard.
see where
That's hard,
direction they're going with this story. I can kind of anticipate, but we don't want to make it too anticipated.
Yeah.
We don't want to make it too predictable. So we're gonna create the story, and while we're creating the story, we're gonna throw loops and turns and show you the twists and turns of what we're doing.
That is amazing.
That's tough.
That is creativity at its core level.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
really
real.
don't fuck with that.
Yeah, it's hip hop.
And you're right. I ain't never seen. Maybe I just don't pay attention, but I've
Nobody's
never
done it.
seen an
Nobody's done
artist
it.
do that before.
Nobody's done it before. That's why I was like, because when my little brother, like no cap, he plugged in and was like, yo, this is amazing. Like, yo, please put it out. So like going back to the initial question, like, yeah, bro, like when he told me that and I listened to it, I was like, I'll put it out. So when I did all the work and just stuff like that and I put it out, I didn't really know much about copyrights and all this extra stuff. I was like, oh, I'm going from like the 1990s approach, not the 2010s and 2019s approach. I'm like, let me look at this up. So I did like my extensive research and was like, okay, I can get a distributor. Okay. Then I realized, oh, if you are putting out music publicly and you're publishing it, that's considered a copyright. So the only thing that you have to protect is music that is considered not out publicly.
Not
Right.
released.
Not released publicly. Then that's
So
what I was
stuff
like.
on your flash drive.
Like stuff on my flash drive.
Okay.
Protect that because that is like,
Gotcha.
oh shit, like wait, you didn't put this out yet, somebody can still claim ownership, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was like, all right, cool. So I was doing all those research and I was like, all right, cool. Now it's time for me to put this project out. I put the project out, uploaded the lyrics, and then lo and behold, bro, Busta Rhymes got a hold of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm closer than I thought I was.
Right.
And it changed everything. So yeah, that's how it started.
Hey, Busta told us to keep going.
Yeah, facts. He was like, yo, y'all wanted something, like, keep going. I was like, all right,
So
so
you always find like little small motivations everywhere. But like I said, when you answer your question, motivation, I try to dog
That's
walk him,
tough.
bro.
He's not
I'm
doing
not
that.
I try to.
Not doing that.
Every track, I'm like, nigga, wait till you hear my verse. I snapped on that bitch.
Which is, and you know what's funny? Somebody asked us, it was like, yo, how did y'all write this, that, y'all songs? I was like, bro, if you have an iPhone and you have notes, you can share the note with somebody.
Yeah.
And you can see him write. I can watch him write his verse in real time.
Yeah.
Right.
And he can watch me write my verse in real time.
I saw one
I see
time.
I see his bars. I'm like, oh nah.
Yeah, I remember that time.
Not this time.
This nigga called me one time. I'm writing. I'm in the zone. I wrote my whole fucking verse. I forgot what the fuck track it was. I think it was not Espanol. What's the other one? Fuck. It was This What You Want to Hear.
Oh yeah.
The intro to the album that we about to drop.
Yeah.
I remember I was writing my verse, and this nigga was like, called me out of the blue. I'm talking about, I already finished the verse. I'm pretty much bedded down, about to go to sleep. And this nigga called me. You think you gonna kill me on this? He was like, he didn't call me. It wasn't even on some shit like, hey, what's up, bro? What's good with you? He answered the phone. I'm like, yo, hello? And he like, you think you gonna kill me?
What'd you say after that?
I said, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? This nigga said, you think you gonna kill me on this track?
Right.
I'm about to snap.
That's a shit.
I said, fuck it, man. I ain't bet, do it then. Show me, nigga. Fuck it. Like we on that type of
That's
competition.
funny as shit.
We compete with each other.
But that's tough though, because that's what's gonna make y'all like work like more tough. You know what I'm saying? Like
accountability.
Yeah.
Because it's not only like you're competing with like your known competitors, but you're competing with each other. Because that in itself just makes y'all want to do better.
Exactly.
And that's how it was with football too. Like we was like, he played corner, I played wide receiver. I was like,
My
yo,
whole
bro,
job
not
locked
Oh
this
yeah,
shit
that's
Yeah,
that's
like,
tough.
So we got our mans and was like, yo, bro, throw the football,
One-on-ones
nigga.
all the
Like
time.
one-on-ones all day, nigga.
You know how hard it is to like try to. It's like battling myself because I'm like,
Yeah.
this nigga has all the fucking physical ability that I have.
Exactly.
I gotta make sure he don't dog walk me out this bitch. Fuck that. Like,
You probably know his first step.
I'm like, I know what
First
he
step,
gonna
set the
do.
season.
I ain't gonna let this nigga eat. Fuck, you gotta show me something new,
No,
nigga.
for
Fuck
real.
that. Yeah, we do that shit all the
For
time.
real.
It's competitive, man.
Was
But
it
with
difficult?
that artist talk, like, so, you know, y'all talked about Busta Rhymes, you know.
He did a song. He
like
did
listening to y'all
he
music.
did a song before.
Yeah. Do y'all have like artists that y'all look forward to like, you know, recording with, or like is there an artist out there
Yeah,
that's like
I got a couple.
y'all
There's a
want to
bunch
like,
of
you know, make some
There's a
music?
bunch of them.
Top three.
Top three that I want to work with right now.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Like if they hit y'all up right now,
Right.
say get in the stew.
Kevin Gates.
for
Kevin
sure.
Gates?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. I would love to work with
We gonna
Kevin
get back to
Gates.
that.
Mr.
I love to work with. I would love to work with Jordan Lucas.
Jordan
Okay,
Lucas.
okay. Jordan Lucas is tough.
Because
He's tough.
competitively,
Mhm.
I feel like, and I hope this nigga watches this podcast. I really feel like
Jordan, watch
competitively,
it.
he would challenge me enough to try. I would try to dog walk him on the track, even though this nigga's lyrically
Monster. He's a
He's
monster.
a fucking
Right.
monster.
Fucking
But I
monster.
feel like being in the room with him and being the creator that I am, I feel like I'm not gonna let him dog walk me
Yeah.
on this track.
Right,
so
right.
I wanna, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, you be around the best of writers,
Right.
it brings the best of you out. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I feel like, you know, competitively, I would like, yeah, man, I would love to work with him because that motherfucker's nice.
I mean, the
and
last
the third
one-
person.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, this is everybody's dream to work with Eminem. So I mean,
Yeah,
Eminem, okay.
I would
Okay,
love
so
to
Kevin
fucking work
Gates,
with
Jordan
them.
Lucas, Eminem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
Vaughn, what about
You agree? Well,
He
yeah.
probably got a separate
No,
list, though.
I got the same list. I think
Same.
I got the same list.
All
but
three.
I think the only one that I would change, and I love Eminem. I love him to death. Like that's my high school, middle school. That's everything.
Goat,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? I mean, I mentioned him in my first rhyme, obviously. Like,
Right, you did.
you know what I'm
no
saying?
cap,
Like
man.
no
That
cap.
shows
Like
you,
right.
like
Exactly.
he is like, come on. Like, but I'm saying like if I had to have a tie toe to toe with him, I mean that's why I say I have the same list because I'm like yeah. But I'm saying like if I had to add anybody different to that list, I'll probably just say that's so cliche because damn near half the world wants this is J. Cole.
J.
Okay.
Cole. Yeah,
especially
Cole,
because
yeah.
especially because
Yeah,
I met him
J.
and he tried to
Cole.
bag my wife at the time.
No
cap.
what?
No cap, bro. No cap, bro. It's outside of Walmart in Fayetteville, North Carolina, bro.
Uh-huh.
We went to Fayetteville, North Carolina. I was just mad random. I was just going in there to buy some goddamn tough boxes. And this dude was just outside posted up. I'm looking over. I'm like, oh shit, that's J. Cole.
Yo.
So I walk over. I'm like, nigga, here's my tape, here's my flash drive, da da da. And he was listening or whatever. And
Was he the J. Cole he is? Like,
This was before Forest Hill Drives. This was
This
this was like 2011. Like,
Okay.
this was like
Yeah.
2011. Like this
I was in Afghanistan, matter of fact.
yeah, I was just about to deploy, like type of shit.
That's
I was in
Like,
Afghanistan.
I was just about to deploy. My wife was down. You know, my wife at the time, she was down, and she was out there chilling or whatever. And we both saw him as we were walking out of Walmart. So we looked over and was like, oh shit, that's J. Cole. He's doing like some back to school drive for the kids or whatever. So I was like, yo, this is dope. Like, let me walk over and meet him. So I met him, I dapped him up, I'm talking to him, He's giving me some game, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, yo, here's my flash drive. I got some music on here, blah, blah, blah. But mind you, at the time,
We wasn't really
we
that.
wasn't rapping like how we
Right,
rap.
Like now,
Shit.
Like now, if we talk to him, he would know how serious we are.
Yeah.
With how
What do
legitimate we
you
are.
think is like the best piece of advice he gave you then?
The best advice that he gave me was, work on your craft and develop a sound with a producer. He sat down and was like, he like tell me like, yo, I hear you rapping on other people's beats. That sounds good. But he said, yo, don't sample and develop a sound with a producer or two. I said, bet. So like
That's some
advice.
solid advice.
So like,
That's what we doing.
get your own beats. Don't stop using.
yeah,
others.
like
Yeah,
don't
because you
use
don't
no
have to
beats
pay.
that you heard on the internet and you think is cool. Like, nah. Get a producer who's out here making beats.
Right.
and develop a sound with him.
With that producer, right.
And make it and develop a sound that makes other people want to hear what you guys
That's some solid
come
ass
together.
advice right
So I was
there,
like,
man.
bet or whatever. So he gave me that information while also like I'm standing right next to this nigga, and he looks over. He's like, he sees my wife walk up. My wife holding the camera, like, oh my god, I want a picture, right? So she walks up, and the nigga looks at her and was like,
Hey, young.
And he said, yo, come here, take a picture with me, yo. You could be right here, da da da. So she's like, I'm with him. Mind you, this is at the top, like, this is great. But I'm like, she's like, I'm like, nigga. Like, thank you for making me feel good.
It's a flex, but imagine J. Cole try and get it, like,
And he's like, nah.
Like, you try and get him.
Immediately I go, my dick's big enough.
No, I love it.
I'm like, yo, my dick's big enough. I felt good. She was like, nah, I'm with him, but I take a picture, so she comes over, takes a picture. He said, nah. He said, he looks over at me, he's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, she with me. He's like, yo, that's what's up. He gives me that, and was like, yo, no disrespect, and he took a picture with her. I was like, this nigga here, bro. This nigga.
Yeah, he cool.
But nah, I fuck
Well,
with
shout out to your wife, man.
I fuck with him, man. I fuck with J.
Wife
Cole's
on
vibe.
top.
I like his energy. If I could add one more person to that list that I really feel like deserves recognition, Jay-Z.
Yeah,
Jay-Z.
Because I always
love
hear,
Jay-Z, man.
I love
Jay-Z.
I mean, realistically, the only person I say I add to that list is because I feel like if I don't say him, I'm discrediting what I used to like too.
Right.
I used to listen to him. I still listen to him, and I
To
feel
this
like
day.
every story
to this day.
as an artist for me, like me now taking this serious, I feel like every artist always tells a story about being in the room with Jay-Z and how intellectually creative he is, and he don't write nothing. Me, I gotta write.
Yeah, fact.
No cap. I'm not gonna disrespect and say, you know, the unwritten shit is not talent. That's talent in itself. Because for me, I gotta write my shit.
It is.
I ain't gonna cap. I gotta sit there, I gotta listen to it.
But
I gotta make sure I like it.
Right.
For him to do all of that writing shit in his head,
That's crazy.
I gotta see that for myself.
fire.
I gotta
No
see it for myself, bro.
Yeah, no cap.
I gotta see it for myself. I gotta see it because to
tough.
me, it's like everybody else says it. I'm not saying I don't believe them. I do, but I gotta see it for myself.
But you gotta think about it. We artists, nigga. We know what is we know the difference between punching in and writing it.
But nah, they're talking about with Jay. Jay don't punch in. He
so-
says like this. He listens to the beat for 10 minutes.
And he
I
got
go to the
those
studio
in,
and he
That's
don't punch
different.
in. He
That's
just
exactly.
he raps the whole shit through. I'm like, bro, he's that ill.
Yeah.
I said I gotta
One
see that
take,
myself.
one
One
take.
take. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, I gotta see that myself.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Fuck
crazy.
that.
I would love to see that.
I gotta see
I'd
that.
kill to see
Because
that.
I understand. I get the whole rap a little bit. I
Yeah.
like that
So you
line.
believe
Hey,
100%
cut that
he's
one.
never wrote?
Let me get back in. I'm like,
that's
nah,
what I'm saying.
bro.
At this point in time,
I don't know.
As an artist,
Never wrote.
no.
He never wrote.
No,
We're not gonna say he never wrote,
he
but
did write.
he's
He
not.
did write because he wrote that Snoop Dogg record. That Snoop Dogg and
He
Dr.
did.
Dre
He
record.
did.
Yeah, he
Yes.
wrote that Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre.
I found that out after the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
He wrote for Jay-Z. I mean, he wrote for Dre too.
He wrote for a bunch of people.
So I mean,
Yeah.
he writes. But I'm talking about his creative
I'm saying.
process.
Okay.
I'm like, I
His
gotta
creative
see.
process is
I see
If
what
you
you're saying.
telling me that this man is one take, shorty, like, I let me hear the beat.
That's
for 10
OD.
minutes. All right, I'm ready. And he go in there and lay that
That's
shit
OD.
down one
I would
time.
love to see that.
I gotta see that. I gotta see that masterwork at first hand. I gotta see it.
But that's what I mean. But it's different.
Guys.
I mean, like, but that list is long to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, that
Yeah.
list is you something about.
Lil
like,
Wayne. I mean, it's
Man,
a lot.
I'm not even getting
Yeah,
into
the
that.
list is
my favorite of all time. Wayne is my
Wayne
favorite of all time. So I was like, I already know
Wayne,
Wayne.
It's different if you was like, yo,
Wayne,
what
Wayne,
groups?
yeah.
What groups? What's your top groups? Like that's different.
Right.
Like,
Right,
that's
right.
different. Because
Right.
So
nobody
how
talks about-
often do y'all record?
Ooh,
Damn, that's a good question.
shit, a lot, honestly.
Yeah, like in a week.
So it depends on what we're doing.
It
So
depends on that.
so because we have been working 2 albums in the top, like we're 2 albums in advance. Like our next 2 albums are already recorded. We're just waiting to do the final mix and a couple of mastering for some tracks, but those albums are already.
And about how many songs per album? 10, 8?
So it depends on the project.
Depends
So,
on the project.
like,
Yeah, we don't really have a. We don't really
Yeah.
set.
You don't really have a
we
set
really
amount.
set-
So,
No,
like,
like we don't really set.
Talk
a
us
number.
through the process of getting the album
That's
together.
what I was
Like,
okay,
you know,
okay.
like,
All right, so
In the most brief way possible.
So the brief way I can say it, album is we come together collectively. Say, hey, one, we gotta say whether we want to do an album
Mhm.
because that's the first process.
Yeah.
Because we can put out singles all day.
Right.
Like the beat, yo, kill his hook. with our killer hook, whatever. Hey, write on it. We can go to the studio next week. Boom, boom, done. Like we can do that all day, any day of the week. No problem. Singles, I can drop singles all the time.
Yeah, we need
but
something to talk about right
when we say album, that comes with the feeling.
Right.
Like, yo, you know what? I want to do an album. It comes with me and him. Yeah. Hey,
it's about
I want to do an album.
And it also matters about what message we want to portray.
Yeah.
And how do we want to tell this? Like, how do we want to keep the trap list going? Because
so to answer your question as far as like studio time, it depends on varies the week, depends on what we're doing. So it could be depending if we're doing album preparation or we're doing singles. That really dictates whether we go in the studios because like with us, we don't like to play with studio time because we're not underneath no label. Anybody saying, hey,
I noticed when I noticed when I went to the studio with Sil, was like boom, 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 boom.
We're not in there.
Every minute counts.
Yeah,
I tell people every minute counts. You gotta value every. It's not about like you got 4 hours and then it's like 2 hours.
I'm gonna write some new shit.
You go in there.
Get
an hour or two. Make
sure
it counts.
That's what I'm saying. Like for example, like. It's called a recording studio.
Right.
I'm not going there to write shit.
Exactly.
I'm going there
to record. Exactly.
Yeah, so
don't especially if I'm paying for it.
We go to the studio, have shit ready.
Yeah, we don't have no label behind us talking about y'all can spend 24 hours in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Me and him paying for that studio time, we already know what the fuck we wrote. We already know how we doing it. We already know what we trying to record. We already got the beats lined up. It's like, all right, bro, press play, bro. And then once we in the studio, we lay our vocals down, we lay our tracks down, we lay our fucking mix. We let the engineer work. Hey, Davo, do your thing, bro. Fuck it.
That's it. And it's funny. It's crazy because at the same time, like I said, you saying how often we go as much as depending on whatever the project is. So if we have an album coming out, and we like, yo, bro, we already wrote the album. Like, what free time do you have? What free time did I have? All right, bro, we in here.
Right.
We've been in the studio once a week. We've been in the studio twice a week.
Yeah.
Okay. It just depends on
the situation and what we're trying to get done.
I got two questions for y'all.
So
how many producers are y'all working with currently right now?
Ooh. So we have 3 producers.
I know 2.
Three in rotation.
Yeah, it's 3 in rotation, but right now we're working with 2.
Yeah, okay. But we have 3 producers that 5 total. But 3 that we're predominantly working with. We have.
You ain't gotta say no names if you don't want to. Shout out
Out
of those 5.
Shout out to Davo.
How many are your go-to?
Shout out to Davo.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Davo.
I've heard you mention that before, so y'all fuck with Davo.
Yeah,
hey, Davo, they fucking with you, man.
Davo's executive.
That's hard. That's
Davo's executive producer for the upcoming project.
Okay.
Then we have K Paso, who's the executive producer for the second one, and then we have like Friday, who gives us beats here and there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we have 2 more that I don't have to name.
We've been.
So it's good to have variety.
Yeah, we've been genuinely working with Davo mostly.
Yeah.
Davo and K Paso because we're trying to build a sound, right? We noticed that our fan base is kind of split in 2.
Yeah, it is.
And it's like there's no when you go on Apple Music, there's kind of like no real clear indication to say hip hop and rap. They just kind of combine it all.
Yeah, they throw it
all. But real writers, we know hip hop and rap is 2 fucking different genres. It's really 2 different categories. You can listen to a hip hop album, you'll know what the fuck a hip hop album sound like, and you listen to a rap album, you'll be like, all right, this is what everybody's listening to. This is what everybody think hip hop is, but it's not. It's kind of they just blended it together. But we kind of our fan base kind of torn between the 2. We can do a lot of rap shit that we do with Davo, but then we got a lot of hip hop shit we do with K Paso. So like. And we kind of
is that how y'all separated? Like your hip hop songs you do with K Paso and then your
but you gotta remember like at the same time. Yeah, at the same time we have like what they used to have as a street team. Like we have a group me, we have some close friends list on our Instagram. Like people who we interact with, they'll be like, yo, we want this from you. Like we asked them to look at our catalog and be like, yo, what are we missing? Yeah. Like what are we missing? They was like, yo, you missing girl songs, you missing some sex songs, sex sales. So that's why the last EP was for female-driven shit. Like it was a club record because they were club banging. So we asked our fan base. We asked our fan base, like our
people that we fuck with,
on IG type shit.
No, on IG, but also personally because we have a group me, which is the group me.
You did just mention group.
Yeah, so the group me, we have like I don't know, was it 40 people now? Like 40 people was in the group and be like, yo, hey, listen to our track list, tell us what we missing.
Yeah,
And
what
they
we
was
need?
like, and they all was like, most
Club
of them, we
record.
put a poll up and all of them said club record.
Club record.
That's some solid ass feedback,
Yeah,
man.
like
like,
that.
hey,
They
you
was like, yo,
missing
you
this.
missing
Alright,
club
bet.
record.
You gotta cater to who listening to you.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah, so
that's
we-
what's
we-
up.
we-
But it's also cool that y'all are like open enough to like ask your fan base, like, you know what I'm saying, what can we do to keep y'all tuning in? You know what I'm saying?
I think it's
That's what's up.
I think it's a curse of creativity.
Yeah.
Because for us, if you get us in the studio, whatever beat come on, we just gonna write to whatever
Yeah,
we
facts.
feel.
Right,
and
right.
whatever thought pattern or whatever thought process or whatever topic we want to kill, we're just gonna kill that.
It's
But
crazy.
It's better.
Yeah.
It's better when I say, hey, what do you want to hear from me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think I need to? I want to rap about. What topic do you want me to kill? Type shit.
Do you think that's a little bit more difficult trying to write for yourself?
Yeah.
I want to write and then writing for your
It
fans?
is, yeah, but we accept that challenge.
Yeah, it's
like
a challenge.
it's
Right,
like yo,
accept
it's like yo, if I'm asking you like, what do you think I can't do? And they go, yo, we ain't hear no club record from
That's a
this
challenge
blah,
to
blah.
you.
And I'm like, and we're like,
see.
bro, I've been doing this far too long. I got you, bro. Like, saying like, all right, now
What
I
you
feel
want?
empowered.
Bet.
I feel challenged. Like that's why we came out with the Dents You Came record, and that shit went crazy.
Yeah.
Like we still getting booked shows for that. Like that's what we
fucking with us.
It's crazy you mentioned that because Lil Wayne said the same thing. It's like a curse. Like it just his mind can't stop
Can't
rhyming.
stop rhyming.
So it's like
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
like it's a like you said, it's a curse, but it's like also a blessing in itself as well. Like you know, to have that creativity in you. So it's
yeah, but that's the same thing. Like we're behind the analytics behind our shit. So if we see that half of our fan base likes hip hop from us, half of our other fan base likes rap from us, but we're always rapping about something. Like it's always a topic driven bars. Everything is intricately thought about. So you know, if I say okay, I'm no different than our next two albums. We did a completely rap album, which is the She Made Heaven For project, and then we have a whole other project that is hip hop.
Straight hip hop.
Straight hip hop.
All the way
Enjoy.
through.
All right, so tell us, what y'all got out right now? What y'all working on?
This She Made Heaven For project.
She Made Heaven For.
Yeah, we getting that.
How many projects you got out right now?
How many projects we have?
Well,
3, technically.
okay.
3 projects out, but we also have a couple singles out too. Because we were at the time we were trying to bounce between the two, like, because Russ was a heavy inspiration for us as well.
Okay.
And a couple other people, but we was like, yo, do we drop projects? I don't know if people are consuming albums the way that they're consuming albums like we used to when we used to go to Blockbuster or David Buster's. Or
Right. Oh, that was a time, man.
Yeah.
That
we
was
used
a time.
Yeah, we used to go there, open up the cover, see the disc, like y'all want to buy this, it's
I can't
$12,
wait to
whatever.
play it.
I want to play it. Pull the goddamn paper out, read it cover to cover, see the executive credits. Like that's how it used to be when we consumed it, but it's different now in the digital age. So we were kind of bouncing between doing albums, doing singles, doing EPs. So we were like, kind of like, what do we want to do? So we both went back to the drawing board in regards to reaching out to our fan base and was like, yo, how did you want it? And they were like, yo, do projects because you guys are telling a story and we wanted it involved.
That makes sense,
So so a lot of people.
I was
So some of
saying
the
that same thing.
like some of the feedback we got, they was like, hey, you know what? Yeah, you can drop a single and then tell a story in singles, or you can do single.
I was about to mention
bulk,
that too.
bulk. Right.
single,
bulk.
bulk. So
Right.
it's like, all right, cool, I can do that.
Yeah.
I can definitely do that. I like that feedback because I want to be able to. I don't want to overwhelm you, right? Because if we said fucking and combine these 2 albums, we drop 30 fucking tracks tomorrow.
Right.
Who's gonna listen
And niggas
to
said, who the fuck's gonna listen to me
Yeah,
and Twin?
somebody did that like a long time
Yeah,
ago.
like-
They dropped like 30, 40 songs at one time. I'm not
The
listening to
hell,
all
now
that
this
shit.
might exactly.
Niggas, think about
That's
it.
too much.
It takes an average
Right.
He's
person.
not listening to all
Yeah,
that shit.
Yeah, it's not. It takes an
Yeah,
average.
yeah.
It takes an average person an hour to get to work normally.
So I don't want to overwhelm you.
I want you to ride to work and be like, "This was dope as fuck."
I know one nigga that listen to all 30, David. David has to listen to all 30 of them
So we
songs.
just look at it like, all right, bet, check this out. So we're gonna give you it in bulk. So we'll just do it like this: do singles, couple singles here and there, and then we're gonna give you an album, like no more than like 10, 12 tracks. So at least you won't be overwhelmed with it.
Yeah.
You're not like, I can listen to this album. I want you, because my thing is, we are very competitive when it comes to like sound for albums, because I feel like if we come up with an album, I want motherfuckers to be like, yo, that album was tough. I don't want you to come to me and be like, oh man, you only had like 3 good songs on that shit.
Right.
Because I hate
like
that.
freaking having 20
You got like
songs.
3
push
hard
it.
bangers on there, but then the rest of it's like fillers.
Right.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I tell this nigga all the time, I say, if I can't listen to the album straight
And
through,
that's where the
it's
competitive
trash.
nature comes back in the thing. I look at him like, nigga, I'm going to out rap you. here with these whack ass lackluster bars. I'm going to our rap. So he's like, so that's what it comes back to. So naturally, we was like, all right, well, let's just do this in regards to how we put our shit out. So to answer your question, bro, we got projects in the work. Like I think instead of throwing a birthday party, we're doing an album release party.
Yeah, we're gonna do an album release party.
So like people can actually like no difference.
Just make sure the Magnos get an invite.
Yo, facts. Are you kidding me? Of
All
course.
y'all
Make sure we get an invite.
Of course.
Y'all hear that? This our invite right now, right? It's documented.
So you know what?
So when we get there, security throw us out. It's like, no.
So I got 2 questions. So, one question is, so what is the ultimate goal for y'all? Like, what is the, you know?
Let me start that.
Great question.
Yeah.
I told him when I got blown up in Afghanistan, now mind you, I almost died in Afghanistan. Plastic facial reconstruction, I got metal pins, plates, and screws in my face as we speak. I looked at him and I said, yo, bro, I'm gonna recover. And I said, you know what, bro? If I could do it my way and any other way, called him on the phone and said, bro, if I can do it any way and do it my way, I said, bro, I want to be the biggest rap group duo since Outkast.
Hey man, but as consistent as y'all are, I don't see how you can't do it.
That's why I called.
We've had other conversations, so like, you know what I'm saying? As consistent as y'all are, bro.
Bro, I said, yo, bro.
I don't see how y'all can't do it.
That's exactly what I told him. I called him on the phone. I said, yo, bro, this is what I want, bro. If I have it my way, I want to do it.
Oh
Man,
like they brought to the
Outkast had niggas in the choke.
So Pete, growing up, like, or going through our motions of hip hop, like, bro, Little Brother, Outkast, Red and Meth, like these niggas, these niggas made it cool to be a group, like duo shit, like, hey,
Don't
bro.
take my black card. I don't even know who Red and Meth is.
Who is?
Method Man.
Oh, Method Man. You said Red and Meth. I thought you said
Method Man.
I thought you said Red and Meth.
No, Red and Meth.
You fucking Red and Meth. Okay, Red and Meth.
All I gotta say is I know that, and he does.
Hey yo! I thought you said Red and Meth.
I said Red and Meth.
Red and Meth. Red and Meth. I know Red and Meth.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we could go through the deep cuts and go Rakim and Eric B. Like, we could go through the cuts, but I'm like, yo, growing up in my era, those 3 groups were like the shit.
Right.
Like those primo cuts, those bar for bar and using each other's energy and keeping the. I was like, yo, it inspired us to say, yo, we can do it, and nigga, we twins.
And then second goal, I would say that we discussed and we agreed upon. Whether we make it mainstream or not, I don't give a fuck.
No, I believe in y'all, man.
But
what y'all just told me
I
just gave me
appreciate
chills,
it.
bro.
But I feel like I said at least 100 songs.
Yeah,
published. Is what our goal is. I said I want to put out. I said I want us to put out 100 songs, telling the fucking story from beginning to end.
Where y'all at right now on that 100?
Right now we have
36 technically, but
technically 36. But
16 published. We'll have 26 by.
I'm excited to see what else y'all got to put out, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 16 is published. We have another 10 coming with this new She Made Heaven Fall project because it's 10 songs. That'll put us at 26, and then we have another 12 that we have for the next project, and
plus a couple singles in there.
Yeah, singles and shit. So like we are working in advance. Like we're not working from behind and trying to develop.
I think by this time next year, we'll probably have about
at least 40.
At least probably about
40 songs out. By this time next year. Okay.
That's legitimately mixed, mastered, published, all that work. Yeah.
Right.
And even if by this time next year we're just now starting to drop our the other project,
I won't mention the name.
Yeah, we not mention the name yet because
we're still working on that.
It's like I said, it's a work of art, right? It's a work of art. So I don't want to give it out too much. Then, oh yeah, I can't wait for that one. What's that one? I can't wait for that one to come out. You know what I'm saying? We gonna wait and let the anticipation kind of build up.
But that's what I mean. But that's what I'm saying. Like we have it structured so that we can make sure that everything is coming out when we want to.
Right.
It just takes time. Like I said, I mean, we're creatives and everything that we do is intentional. So.
Like even lastly, just to, I guess briefly talk about this subject. The post I put up when I was telling the story of the Twin Kingz.
Yeah.
And even that post, a lot of people hit me up individually and was like, hey man, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's crazy.
They was like, this shit's deep. Bro. bar.
Right.
So you can only imagine when we get to 100 tracks in, and we can tell
what that story gonna be like.
And it's like y'all explain it now. Like now I'm thinking about that post. Like I understand it fully now. Like it's like
we're literally
wow.
telling
Like
a story.
all right, I really see how creative y'all are. Y'all some really creative.
I appreciate it, man.
That's what I mean, but not everybody does that. So when you say, my fault, I got you.
No, you got it.
But that's what I mean by like when people ask us like, yo, you know, what makes y'all different as artists? I'm like, yo, we're doing something that's never been done before.
Yeah, that motivates the shit out
And
of
it
me.
motivates me.
Right.
Because
That
like,
motivates the shit out of me.
I wish an artist would be like, yo, I'm gonna tell a story with my track names. I'm gonna look over this nigga like, oh yeah? Pay homage. Oh yeah? You into the story? At least, I don't give a fuck if you do it. Just pay homage. Nigga. Just say, hey, when you get that idea from, nigga, dope, nigga. I'm trying it. When you get that
I feel like
idea
y'all
from,
doing it
nigga.
for a good purpose. Like you guys, like you said, you guys aren't doing it for the money. You're doing it because it's a passion. You guys actually love doing it. And I feel like when you do something because it's your passion, like
never work a day in your life.
it eventually it will be rewarding because you're not doing it for the money.
That's
you
why
know what I'm saying.
So now you said you had a question.
Before that, I want to piggyback off of you. Said somebody said, I forgot who said it in the album before. It's like you don't really want to do it for the money because then you become like the slave to that money.
Exactly.
But when you do it for a passion, you're going to find people who like what you like. The money will come in eventually. Just stick to what you passion doing, and the money will eventually come in. But I wanted to ask you. You said you want to do 100 songs. I'm assuming minimum. Okay, yeah. So I'm assuming the story is going to follow through that 100 songs. Do you ever plan on at least like switching the story? Going to be one story all the way through? Okay, that's
so we thought about it because we was like we could do this in chapters.
Yeah, we thought
we
about
was
chapters.
like we could do chapters, but I was like nah, bro. Let's just tell this straight through as we go. Yeah. So like I mean
all the twists and turns.
It's like
all the twists and turns.
all
Like
30, 40 years from now.
Like
all of them one shot. That would be beautiful.
Like say for example, artists diss us
Uh-huh.
mid-record, and we hear this shit on their album. We could be like, nigga, you're part of the story now.
Nigga, you part of the story.
We about to OD on you, nigga.
That's
We
hilarious.
about to snap. If a nigga diss us, like, and we just feel like, all right, yo, fuck it, we just gonna have to snap on this nigga. And then we gonna make the nigga part of the story now. Now you gonna forever be written down in history to dying on the track. You died on the track.
Literally died.
Your career gonna die. You gonna be a part of my shit forever, nigga. You sure you want
Congratulations, now you're really history.
It really is to me, nigga. Now niggas gonna not only rap about you, they gonna read about you. You part of that. You fucked up. This is officially your obituary.
No, I love that. I love that. My second question would be, so given that y'all are still on your journey, career-wise and everything, I guess it's a two-part question. But what is like the biggest things like what's like the eye opener for y'all? And the second part to that question,
We mean by eye opener.
like what is something that you learned that like kind of just like struck you within your
The
journey?
amount of fucking scams.
Hey,
out there.
Really?
No,
And
these
just-
niggas. I'm listening.
In just the music industry?
Bro,
Yeah,
this
bro.
game is
The dirty
fake.
game.
It's fake and it's rigged, bro. It's fake and it's
What
rigged.
people
Rigged.
say
It's
industry
rigged. It's
plans,
rigged.
it's that time.
Yeah, like even in our next project, even in track 2, you'll hear us talk about like, yo, you a gatekeeper, like get the fuck out the way. You see niggas really paving the way to do some new shit, but y'all niggas is in the way.
Yeah,
the reason why I say like it's fake and it's rigged is because Fat Joe's team called me, and I had a nice long conversation with him on the phone, and he was like, yo, it don't really, talent is a plus, looks are a plus, but that's not the way this game works. He was like, the game works with marketing, like how well can you sell what you're producing? And I go, damn, like that's discouraging.
It really
like that
is.
makes me feel like, damn, nobody gives a fuck about the art anymore. Like,
But-
shit.
To be honest, that holds some truth, man. Right now, like look at the music that's popping right now.
No cap, but that's all
They're not
marketing.
lyric. Those guys are not lyricists, bro.
No, they're not. A lot of
You
them
get what I'm
have,
saying?
but that's what I'm saying.
It's
A lot of them,
catchy.
Yeah.
a
And
lot
that's
of
what's
them,
selling you.
Let me get a month.
but a lot of them niggas,
Nah, but she was bad shit though.
that's what I mean by like,
And then the fucked up thing about that, I can do that.
no cap.
I did it with him, and you know the only person that's been with us, obviously Trey.
Right.
You know, my older brother. He's the only person that ever like pulled me to the side and was like, nigga,
don't dumb down your shit for nobody.
And you know what's crazy?
Don't make these
and we double up on that same
don't
note. I had a
shit.
combo with Trey when I first found out Trey rapped years ago.
Yeah.
I had told him like, there's some fire songs. Well, there's some songs that at that time that were out, and I can't give you an example, but the songs were nice, like they were popping, and they had nice beats. Like I play some shit that I listen to in the car when I'm with Trey, and he'd be, he'd be like, okay, but I know like that's not his style of music.
Nah,
but I'm like, bro, sample this beat, you'll fucking body it, bro.
Even with that,
that's the curse of writing.
I know. And he's like, it's not his style.
No,
so.
I say that's the curse of writing.
Okay.
Anytime I listen to a new song on the radio, I'm thinking, I would fuck this
beat
up.
up.
I would fuck.
And that's what I said, bro. Just do 1 or 2 songs for me, bro. Just
for me, only me.
And I know you will body it, bro. Just put this shit out, just to
but
it's ear candy.
But I do find it like it's really like real fucked up. Like like artists that should be bigger. This just aren't up there. Like you mentioned, Jordan Lucas. Jordan Lucas is blown up. Don't get me wrong, but he should be bigger than
way more mainstream.
He's
not mainstream.
And I want him to put out more music than like what he has now. Because I think his last project was out a couple years ago. Yeah. And I want him to put out more. He's doing a tour again off of his whole project. No offense to him, I want new music from him.
But this is why? I will say.
No, I don't know why.
I will tell you why.
I know he's doing Tully now. I'm gonna tell you
why.
Tully, his new act.
Tully's an act.
So I'm gonna tell you why. As an independent artist, it's 2 things. One, he has to eat off his stuff that he's already done.
Yes.
Right? That's number one. The reason why he's doing another tour, I can't say his personal reason. I could be wrong.
You can assume.
But my assumption is, if I was in his position, I'd probably do the same thing. Why? I would eat off the other album because that would buy me time to create more shit to come out. And then guess what? While everybody's anticipating, I just did a whole tour with this, now I'm gonna drop my new project. And then while my new project is gonna simmer, everybody's saying, oh, this shit's tough, this shit's fire, this shit Now guess what? I'm already got my energy back. Yeah. Now it's time to do another fucking tour.
Fact.
Yep. So it's a smart tactical way. Tactical way he's
like
doing
that,
it. Yeah, because I mean, realistically, if you think that he's not writing or not recording,
I know he has to be. I know he has to be. It's been years. He has to be doing something.
Like I said, it's the curse of a writer, bro.
Yeah,
I know he's a writer. I can just listen to the way I know he writes.
Yeah,
right. So it's like to me, it's like he's just eating off the other stuff while he comes up with something.
But you also gotta remember, like as a writer and as an artist, we have to be inspired too.
Yeah.
Like if you're in a situation where you're like, yo, I just got a shitty ass deal. Like this is some bullshit. Like I'm depressed. I need some bitches. I need some sex. I need some liquor. I need whatever. Like sometimes you need that re-spark, and sometimes no different than what he did with the Tully Act. You need an independent artist that's out here hungry to re-spark and rejuvenize your energy to say, yo, I'm here. This is why I'm doing it. No different than Tory Lanez, no different than him. Like it's the same thing. But yeah, I hope I answered your question though.
Yeah. And then the last question I got is just basically, it's personal and also with the music. But what is some advice you would give forward to the next person, like trying to?
That's crazy. That was gonna be my question.
But
I got another one. I had 2.
Journey of rapping and everything.
Can I start this?
Yeah, go ahead, go for it. Yeah.
Yo, honestly speaking, the first thing I would say is, this game is fake. It's fugazi. Do not fall victim to these motherfuckers dangling a dream in your face. They will take advantage of you and shark you, bro. The worst thing that you could do, as an OG told me, and I posted it on my fucking Instagram, the worst thing that you could do is show your emotions. It's like bleeding to a sea of sharks.
Yeah, you did post that shit. I saw that shit.
Like no cap. Like yo, if you make it seem like you need something, people are gonna dangle a dream in front of your face to take more from you.
Yeah.
So don't show your vulnerability. It's all right to feel. We all feel, but at the same time, if I could tell any artist, hey bro, look at it very skeptical. Don't just say, oh, he said 2.5, he's great, he's connected with so and so. Fuck all that. Let the actions speak. Don't listen.
But do you feel like you're that way? You see shit that way because you said you got scammed in the past. It comes from, I guess, experience plays a part in it too. But do you think that's a reason? And then you also mentioned that you guys are not money hungry.
We're not.
Like, you're doing it because
we're not. Yeah, we love it. Like,
I think that's the
people get into shit for different reasons.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like to answer your question and also piggyback what he said, I feel like be honest with you, bro, I feel like the best advice I can give to any artist doing this is obviously find a passion in it.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong
Love
with
what
no
you do.
ain't nothing wrong with no 9 to 5 job.
Right.
Everybody want to glorify going on the corner, cooking the white in the fucking in the stove or whatever the fuck. Nigga, I ain't do this shit selling no drugs. Yeah, me and this nigga did a lot of dirt growing up. Hell fucking yeah. Do I need to glorify it?
No.
Fuck no. Cause guess what? I'm not doing it right now. I got my regular job that I do. 9 to 5 shit,
Facts.
and guess what? I'm funding my own career, and I'm still fucking making it. And guess what? I got the attention of some big name niggas. So if I can do it, so the fuck can you?
Facts.
So don't think that you can't go get a job flipping burger. I don't give a fuck what you got to do, but if that's your passion, if that's your dream, fund your passion, fund your dream. Don't look for somebody to fund it
Bing
for you.
fucking go.
That's
Bingo.
my advice. Don't look for somebody else to say, here's $1,000 to do whatever you need to do with. Nigga, you go get your own $1,000 and then you fund your fucking shit. Real shit.
Okay.
But it's no bullshit.
They try to make you a slave.
Basically, when you sign a 360 deal, what are you?
Bro,
You're a slave.
if I give you $1,000,
When you sign
You
a
ain't never seen
$1,000.
$1,000.
Here's $1,000.
Let's talk
What do you
about.
work for?
Hey, bro, let's talk about the 360, bro. We got offered 3 of those.
Fuck yeah.
3 of those. Do you know? Remember I told
I'm
you?
just yeah.
Going back to the beginning. Remember the shit that I said? The reason why we joined the army is because we looked at this deal and was like, nigga, I'd rather rob niggas than do this. It's because we read the deal. Mind you, we wasn't scholars. We didn't know much, but we could read English and say, you want me to pay for this, and this, and you eat all of that? Oh nah.
Yeah, they rob you. They rob
I was
you.
like, bro, you want my likeness, you want my image, you want my music that I create, you want my poetic instrument, my poetic, my everything. I was like, yo, bro, I'm not doing that.
And it's crazy.
And
how
we got
like-
offered 3 of those. We got offered 3 of those. I'm not gonna
So
hold you.
does the contract, is it like a lifetime contract or is it?
So-
that depends.
It's called perpetuity.
That
Oh.
depends.
People like
That's the key word.
The key word in every contract that you
Perpetuity.
look at is called perpetuity.
That's a
People
very
don't
key
know,
word.
and I mentioned it in my new project.
That means forever.
Perpetuity
I know.
means forever.
Yeah.
That means your likeness, your image, and whatever you create. That means if you are an artist and I say, hey, bro, you leave here, you sign this contract, and you say, yeah, I signed it, and you sign it, that means the moment you leave out of here and say, I'm gonna sell this hat for $10. Nope. You can't. Guess who gets a percentage of that hat you just sold?
The label.
Yep.
There you go.
Big deal.
It's called
What
perpetuity.
was the
and most
question you had?
young
Damn.
artists don't know that
What was the
shit.
que- What was the question you had?
So yeah, I wanted to piggyback off of that. It's like I just want to ask the question. It's like, well, I don't know for sure. Like, are y'all guys like independent right now?
Hell yeah.
So would
Fund
you
my old shit. We
would
be
you
funding this shit.
ever think about going to a label if they
Absolutely.
offer you?
Hell
numbers
yeah.
is right.
So that we just had
And
a
the contract is fair.
Contract
So-
I'm
Yeah,
right, the numbers
we
are
just
right
had a
there.
conversation about that because right now I'm on my fuck label shit right now, no cap. But because I mean everything these niggas offered us so far was on some bullshit
Bullshit,
shit.
like-
Yeah.
So be honest with
That's
you,
bullshit.
but
I'm not
I'd
taking
be
that.
hypocritical to say that I wouldn't entertain a deal. I would.
Right.
I would.
Absolutely, because mind you, obviously lawyers got to get involved.
Right.
You know, I gotta go over the paperwork. If you fly me out, I don't give a fuck if you Jay-Z himself. You fly me out to the spot and you tell me, hey, this is a one-time opportunity. Sign this right now or leave. I'ma fucking leave.
Yeah,
Because guess
fact.
what? I'm gonna tell you, I'm a young black educated man, and I know if I don't have time to read over this document. To
I ain't
confer with
signing
confer with my legal counsel. I don't give a fuck who
But
you
you gotta
are.
think- you gotta
I'm
think-
I'm not gonna just sign some shit because it's who you are.
Yeah,
Facts.
like, I don't care about who you are.
Until we start deciphering what's real and what's not,
Right.
then we're never gonna progress as people. If I don't fucking say, hey, let me read this. Let me read it. You can't just say sign it right now.
Right.
Excuse me.
Because that's,
Right.
What the fuck
it's
are
like
you?
it's like a I don't, and I hate to throw those guys under the bus, but there is like a group of people who like try to make it big and they do take the first contract that they
Yeah.
get. And like unfortunately for them, they see the words perpetuity and they
Bro,
don't know.
can use
They
it
couldn't even
around-
pronounce the
No,
word.
there's
when they say it.
benefits.
There's benefits,
I
but
will-
there's a lot of niggas.
Hold
in
on,
it.
there's a
Yeah.
there's benefits.
I know, I get it, but it's like with the negative connotations, like where they sell this up, but they get like barely
And
any
you
money.
hear them
out of it.
complain. You hear them complain about it later on.
Yeah.
Because you gotta think about it realistically. Hear me out. We've been there. I know what the bottom feels like. Yeah, motherfuckers act like I'm rich. I'm not rich, but I got enough money to take care of myself and my family.
Facts.
But I'm not rich. But I know what the bottom feels like. I know what it's like to fucking, cause the toilet's broke. You got to shit in the fucking newspaper.
Facts.
I know what that's like. I've been there.
First of all, we went to war, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I know what it's like to shit in a hole and bury it.
You know what I'm saying? Like so, but that feeling of not having shit and a nigga dangle $2 million in your face. Talking about just sign right here, bro. If you don't understand realistically how the devil works, then how the fuck you really gonna understand what life is?
Facts,
If you don't understand, if it's sometimes it's a little bit too good to be true.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
when you in that spot and you hungry, you ain't got nothing going for yourself. Sometimes I don't fault none of them niggas for signing those contracts because at the end of the day, every situation dictates what you gonna do.
Right.
I can't be mad at you because you had nothing, you ain't got nothing going for yourself that you might fuck around and just say, give me the $2 million. I don't give a fuck what comes with this.
Right.
Just take it. Let me get out of my situation I'm at right now because I know what that feeling's like. But me being smart and educated now, I'll be wrong to tell a nigga that, yo, you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Sign that shit. First and foremost, look, bro, there's always another way. There's always another way. Because we did it another way. You know what I mean? How close we was to me and this nigga pitching on the corner?
Facts.
You know how close it was?
Hey, matter of fact,
Nigga, we had a deal. Nigga, we was so close.
Bro.
We had a deal where I was gonna hold all the fucking shit,
Okay.
and that nigga was gonna do all the negotiations on the corner.
No
Hey,
cap.
yeah, nigga, give me the money. He was gonna get the money. I was gonna be in the corner. Hey, nigga, here, that's yours. Bye. He sent you
cap.
my way. That's yours.
The same
Bye.
nigga, the same.
We was this close,
Bro.
So I understand what
Bro.
it means. I
Bro.
understand what it means by like I understand how the bottom is. I know
That's what I'm
what
saying.
this feels
That
like.
bottom feeling when you listen to that song Decisions, which is on
I've listened
project,
to it too many fucking times.
Bro,
You
that
niggas
song,
know it.
That's what I'm saying. That song is on not it's not on the next project. That's on the other project. That song.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, blow your
That song
mind.
is not on the
This
next
project
one.
coming, no, it's not.
It's on the next
The
one.
next
Yes,
one, yeah.
bro.
That's how strong we is.
I was beefing with y'all before. Now
Now you
I'm
like
beefing now I'm beefing heavier.
Like God damn,
Drop the fucking song, man.
yo,
Stop, now y'all gatekeeping.
bro, we tried. I swear to God.
But it's real
we
shit.
had a whole debate. We was like,
That
hey,
song
bro,
hard as a bitch.
We was going back and forth because we was like, yo,
Drop this
we
one.
asked our fan base. We was like, yo, we got a hip hop project and we got a rap project. Which one do y'all want first?
That's
more
what hip-hop
more people picked the rap project than the hip hop project. So we was like, all right, well wait,
fuck it, they
but
won.
it's gonna come out. But that's what I mean by on that song when we wrote like, yo, I'm not gonna say the lyrics, but I was
say
like,
it, fuck it, say it. You okay?
I was like, bro, the nigga who we was fucking, I was about to sell, nigga. The nigga who was about to sell me.
Went to jail.
Went to
He
jail.
went to
Only got
jail.
2 warrants that
Couldn't
couldn't
make
make
bail.
bail. Already is.
Yes,
Yeah.
nigga.
Real shit.
It was some real shit because we was in Brooklyn. We just gave this nigga to front the quarter. We literally looked at this nigga and was like, yo, bro. Hey, bro, we got this whole Xbox. Hey, here's all these games. Here's the Xbox. Here's the system. Here's the controller. Like, I don't need it. Nigga, we don't play it. It's yours. Nigga was coming back up the block to give us a quarter to fucking sell. I had already told him, like, yo, bro, you
This
know
what
what
we
we
gonna
doing,
do.
nigga. This is how
We
you need to
literally
do. Go over
this
here. He was walking from his house to mine. This nigga got locked for a warrant and he couldn't make bail. And
got
that's the
locked for a
only
warrant.
reason. And that's the only reason why me and this nigga wouldn't
And
sell.
we looked at
didn't
it like
sell
we looked
drugs.
at it like this. That was a sign. I looked at this
Okay.
nigga. I said,
Yeah,
bro.
that had to be
I
the
said,
sign.
bro. I said,
It
bro.
had to be like
I said,
this
nigga, that was
close
a
and
fucking
something
sign.
so
nigga.
random.
Of course.
Okay.
I said, that nigga gotta be a sign.
I'm not even
That's
gonna
a
say my
sign shit.
reality check on camera. I'm gonna tell you when the
Yeah,
camera
bro.
goes.
Hey, I was
Mine is
saying,
kind of crazy,
that's
bro.
real shit. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't say no
just like
names. I ain't
that,
out
bro.
there, but
It's
it
crazy.
literally happened. Just
It's
like
crazy how life happens.
And I looked
bro.
at this nigga, I said, bro.
It was true
But
shit.
it's good that y'all was
Yeah.
smart enough to take it as a fucking
Yeah,
sign.
hell yeah. I was like, that's
Some
a sign.
niggas probably
nigga.
looking at it like, oh, he a
Fuck.
dumbass nigga. He got bagged.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's good that y'all took it as a sign of
Yeah,
like,
yeah. He's like, fuck it.
And that's
we
what
gotta do it
steered
a
away
different
from
way.
that shit.
It changed our whole trajectory because we was like, nigga, this is us. Like, fuck it. Like,
And plus, my cousin got mad at me.
I'm just
too.
trying to go ahead.
my big, yeah,
My big cousin got mad at me too. He was like, nigga, if you really want some shit, you would have came and saw me, nigga. What the fuck
Facts.
you talking about? He said, and I don't want that shit for y'all niggas. Go find it another way.
Right.
Because he was straight up.
You need people. You need
was
other
like,
people in your
my big
life.
cousin like,
that,
nigga,
man.
you know how you
That's why I
said
said
you know
the
my
first
shit,
album.
nigga. You
That's
couldn't
why I
say
said
hell
the
to
People
first-
me.
like that.
That's what I
He's
said.
like,
the
nah,
first-
nigga, you need to go get it another way. And I was like, fuck it, we got it. And then that's what we said, fuck it.
And
We
that's
did
what
each
the
other.
first album. And on the first album, you hear us talking about it. Like,
Yeah.
yo, he said, nigga, this is stupid. And I was like, I respect you, nigga. You a 3-time fella, nigga. I think
Yeah, you
know
said
what
on
you
that song too.
I think I know what you
Yeah.
talk about,
Yeah,
nigga.
and
Say
he was
less.
like, nigga, go do it another way, nigga. Make me look up to you, and then we did, man. We said, fuck it, we just
You know
joined the
how-
army,
and this is
we did
sick.
some other shit, and then
Wasn't
we
it-
fucking now look at me now.
Look at y'all
I'm
now.
successful. I
No
got
cap.
my own family.
Twin, how
I'm
sick
good.
was it? Twin, how
So-
sick was it when he called us? The same nigga
That
who
shit,
gave me
that
this
shit
advice
brought me to tears.
called me on the phone, was like, nigga, thank you. I go, what? He goes, yo, thank you, nigga. That shit is some real shit, and I feel like the world needs to hear that shit.
He listened to our first
and
album. He was
me,
like,
he was like, nigga, I can't stop playing this shit. This is some real shit.
Y'all said decisions?
nah, we ain't
Not
saying
yet.
that. He was just talking about the first album that we
Okay,
dropped.
first
because
album, gotcha.
The first album that we dropped, he called him individually and he called me individually, right? And it almost brought me to tears because I really look up to that nigga, man. Like he was really like an OG out this bitch.
He
And
was, no, he
really is.
like he was OG.
He OG out this bitch. Like I
really
go
was.
bro, like on some real shit.
I
We
watched
walk
him
in.
do some shit.
I put it this way: we walk in with him, niggas is stopping. Yo, hey, how you doing? I'm a little youngin'. I'm a little youngin', but I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga? Like, and mind you, I'm over here beating him up. Nigga, shut the fuck up, cuz. And niggas is scared to talk to him. Like, hey, what's up?
They done seen him do some
I'm
shit.
like, damn, nigga. I'm like, yo, hey, bro.
was
Niggas was
petrified.
petrified of him, bro. And I'm over here beating him up. I'm his little cousin. He like,
Right.
shut the fuck up, nigga.
I do-
Like, shit, whatever, nigga.
I do want to say, hearing like a guy like that say like he's proud of y'all.
Yeah,
like
it was huge.
That had that not to say it hurt, but definitely like
Hit
Yeah,
different.
it hit
me.
different.
It hit me different when he finally called me. And he was like, "Yo, I'm fucking proud of y'all niggas, man. You listen to my advice." And he said, "I wish to God," he said, if I was y'all niggas age, y'all niggas doing it the way I should have did it."
Damn.
And hearing a nigga
Yeah,
like
that hit
that
fucking-
go
Yeah.
through some shit like that,
Now,
and
mind
then tell
you-
me
now, mind
you
you-
really got it.
Oh, so
Niggas
Nigga,
like I'm doing something.
let's
I'm
talk-
doing something good.
Let's
Yeah.
make this.
He was like, nigga, you got it, bro.
I want to make this known. These are our older twin cousins. Twins runs in our family. This is my twin cousin. Okay, his twin brother died. I love that man to death, and both of them
God
called
rest
us
his
on
soul.
some God rest his soul.
Yeah.
He called both of them niggas.
One of the
called me
realest
and was
niggas
like,
that ever
yo,
do it.
this is what's up, nigga. I was
Like
like,
the realest niggas that ever do it. When he called me,
It
he was
makes
like,
me-
"Yo,
make me feel
nigga,"
different.
he was like, "Yo, nigga, you really out here, you doing it." He said, "I can't wait to play this for my son." And
Facts.
that kind of made me be like, "All right, we doing the right thing, nigga. We gotta keep pushing."
Yeah.
Because at this point, if the OGs respect it, fuck it. You know what I'm
can't
saying?
deny it. You can't deny it.
And guess what?
You can't.
We ain't out here selling no drugs. I ain't out here rapping about selling no drugs or pitching in the corner. Doing
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, we
Yeah,
did.
nigga.
I was almost there, nigga, but I skipped it.
Yep.
We
But
died.
that's what I was about to say. I
So,
feel like it's
fuck
like
it, nigga.
that's the kind of the shit that I'm trying to like put out there, like as far as like my energy and how I carry myself, like as black men, like that's the only way to get rich is not by playing a sport or by
Ain't the only
Right.
way.
you know or
Yeah.
rapping or
Ain't the only way.
selling drugs
Yeah.
and you know
Yeah.
somebody finding you because you
Yeah,
got
you
locked
gotta
up 3
find
times
your
or
way.
whatever.
Ain't the only
Like
way.
there's more logical
Totally, nigga.
ways to maneuver.
Yeah.
Like we always talk
Man.
about like you said, working 9 to 5. It's
What's
fine,
wrong?
bro.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. It's like,
What's
what's wrong with 9 to 5?
My question is this:
Nothing.
when the fuck were they not making cool to get a job, nigga? When the
I
fuck,
swear to
nigga?
God.
Not
You rather
everybody.
be broke than have a 9 to
And
5?
you see the
pride?
you see the women complaining. You
What
see
makes
the
you
women
think-
complaining
No,
about
the
dudes
crazy
without a
thing
job.
is most millionaires are 9 to 5ers.
That's no,
Yeah.
right. Since when they said
Bro,
it, I wanna make.
See,
I-
Walmart-
Well, a lot of millionaires
The owner of a
worked the
Clipper.
9 to 5, and it was like, you know what? Let me do something
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
man. But they started with a 9 to 5.
Literally.
So it's like,
Literally.
You got. I look at it like this: since when the fuck is it not cool to get a job, bro? Like when the fuck is it not cool to get a
Niggas
9 to
would
5?
rather be
I
broke
wanna
than
make
they
it
pride
cool.
too big, bro.
I want to make it cool to be like, yeah, selling drugs and all that shit. I guess your image makes you gangster. But what makes you think you gonna run up on that
Cornball.
goddamn 9 to 5 nigga? He ain't gonna
Bro.
shoot you just the same.
This is
Cause guess
the
what?
part.
That 9 to 5 nigga's probably legal to carry.
Yeah.
That 9 to 5 nigga probably shoot you and stand there and
You
say,
stepped
yes,
you
sir.
stepped up the wrong
yes,
way?
Yes,
Bro.
yes, officer, I shot
I
him.
did. I did.
Talk to my lawyer.
Here's my license.
Here's my license. Talk to my lawyer. We can talk about the
This
story in
is
court.
legitly,
Like, what the fuck?
But that's what
Why
I.
the
But
fuck is it not
but
cool for that?
That's
Like,
what I.
the fuck
But
is it
that's
not
what I
cool
mean.
to be
But that's what I
9
mean,
to
Shit
5,
throwing
man.
me off, bro.
But that's what I mean by niggas
Nothing
not
wrong
doing
with job
shit.
shit, man.
Like that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what the fuck is wrong within the water where these women are out here like, oh, he's not. I want a scammer. I want a gangster. Good luck.
Bro.
We can look,
Yeah.
we can easily answer
say
that
good luck,
question.
bitch.
We can easily
He
answer.
said good luck, bitch.
We can easily answer that.
I'm going to work.
I hope you like your Birkin, baby. I hope you like your Birkin, baby. I'm going to work.
I hope that burger was worth it.
I hope that burger was worth
When they
it.
come raid
gonna
down.
When the niggas come inside and steal all your money.
part.
Hey, you know what this nigga called me and says? Enjoy. Enjoy.
Has being, rappers, funding your own career, has that affected y'all in any way in your personal lives, mentally, spiritually, in your marriages, whatever the case may be? Has it affected y'all?
It got
in
me
any way?
divorced.
Fuck yeah.
It got me divorced.
You say the rapping career, or like everything you doing rapping, or like personal?
Everything. Because you got to think about it.
Don't elaborate on that if you don't want to.
I'm not going to elaborate on
Okay.
it. I'm going to give you what I is, but it led to a divorce.
Okay.
The reason why I say that is because if you have a significant other who doesn't believe in what you got going on, and you look at it like, oh, you this old and you trying to pursue this, like, it sounds good, but I've never pigeonholed anybody in regards to what they want to do.
Right.
So if I'm like, yo, I have a vision, I know what I want, I'm driven, I know what I'm going to do.
Right.
I'm going to do it.
You have a plan.
Whether you like it or
Right.
not, either you're going to be on part of my shoulder or you're going to be on the wayside. I'm not stopping you. But that's what led to it, because when you see how dedicated I am to going to the studio, how dedicated I am in regards to like writing, how dedicated I am in
Takes
regards
a lot of
to
time.
music, how dedicated I am to mixing, mastering, all the processes that's behind it.
Right.
People don't know what it's like to be an independent artist, bro. Website, Wikipedia
Marketing,
page,
all that shit.
getting an
It's all
artist,
on you.
getting an
It's all on
article,
you. Getting your team
distribution.
together.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm photography, like
Yeah.
cinematography, all that shit matters. So when you see me like, yo, nah, I really believe in what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. Sometimes you're gonna lose people who's like not
Trying to
really
win.
understanding what you got going on.
Something
And
like that.
it can hurt.
What's that white boy name? I forgot. Logic. He said the same thing once.
Yeah, it can
He
hurt.
was homeless.
Yeah, it can hurt.
Like he was going from house to
I fuck
house.
with Logic.
His aunt's kid.
Yeah,
His
Logic
aunt's
is
cousin.
Nah, he
kicked him
a
out of the
billionaire.
house.
Fuck with Logic.
And it
Yeah.
can
Yeah, I
hurt.
fuck with Logic too.
But that's what I'm saying.
I love to
It
work
can
with him
hurt.
too.
Facts,
Fuck it.
facts.
I
I
like
agree
Yeah.
with
Logic
that.
will see.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
I agree with him.
You know what's crazy? Logic used to. What I loved about Logic is he sort of. I don't know if it was storytelling, but he had narration
Narration.
in his music, and that's what
He
really
made his
attracted.
he made his albums creative enough to want to listen to it. 'Cause
Yeah.
you're anticipating what the fuck is this album about?
Exactly,
Yeah.
and that's
And
what
that-
made me
yeah.
click with him. Yeah,
Yeah, I like his narration. I like
Yeah.
his
Yeah, when
storytelling.
his
Yeah.
song
Yeah.
about Nicki, and then like at the end you just find out he was just talking about his addiction to smoking.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like I love the idea that he did it, because you can literally take that song and apply it to anything.
Yeah.
I'm a super heavy gamer. I can apply that
I'm a
shit to
gamer too.
gaming.
Don't worry.
I'm addicted to
too.
gaming.
I'm a gamer.
I'm
too.
like, bro, that song hits.
You a
some
PlayStation
kind of
5?
different.
You a PlayStation 5 or
I don't have a 5 yet because there's still.
Your Xbox?
No,
Oh,
I'm a
PlayStation.
PlayStation. I don't have a 5 yet. They're prices
You a
are-
Everybody here, so you got an Xbox.
Hold on, you a
Okay,
PC?
you got a
Five.
You better not have an Xbox. I'm like,
Actually,
nigga, everybody here be a
that's 5,
5
nigga.
nigga.
Oh,
I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna get
I
mine
was
today,
just
but
playing
the
that
price
new
is
Call
not
of
so
Duty,
OC.
nigga.
The prices down like drop though.
Nigga, that Call of Duty fire.
Yeah, that Call of Duty fire.
I can't stand Call of Duty. Those fucking campers, bro.
Nah, the campaign
I can't
for the new
stand the fucking
Blackout.
campers, bro.
Hey, bro, the campaign for the new Blackout fire.
Niggas
I'm
be
gonna get it.
lying.
I'm gonna get the new Call of Duty.
I just downloaded
I told
it.
myself I'm not gonna play Call of Duty, but I'm like,
I'm
man,
not doing that.
I love.
I'm not doing
I
that.
played COD my whole life.
You gotta think about it, bro.
I play
We
Call
are
of Duty.
army
Like
niggas.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all tell me that shit and run that shit.
We jump out of perfectly good airplanes. 82nd
No,
Airborne. Ho.
Hey, I was before you
Nigga.
calf, nigga. We talking about.
Nigga,
And
I'm telling you.
I jumped with 10 Brew. But anyway,
Nigga, fuck you.
But
First of all, I'm telling you.
fuck this nigga. Hey, look. Hey,
I love it.
He's a fucking
He's a hater. He's a hater.
Y'all funny as shit.
hey, but real shit though. So to answer your question,
boy.
you asked, just to get back on topic, you asked if how does this music shit
How does it affect your
how does it
personal
affect
life?
my personal life?
Yeah.
To answer your question, I
Or
would say
has.
it does affect my personal life, but I have a good support system behind me, and I feel like situations are like, hey, I gotta go do this, hey, I gotta go do that, hey, I need your help with this. How the fuck do I do that?
It's
Like
different.
my wife, she helps me out with a lot of little
Yeah.
intimate shit. Like, hey, we need to do this. Hey, you want to get your mark, you want to get your clothing brand out. We got to do this. We got to do that. Like we're working on our clothing right now. You know what I'm saying? So like stuff like that. When I got a good support system behind me, it drives it. But it changed in a big way because, like I said, in 2019, I wasn't going to go this hard
Right,
at all.
right,
Like,
right.
We was gonna quit.
if me and this nigga didn't talk, And he said, yo, I really want to do this type shit. I was like, all right, well, fuck it. I mean, there's two things. We gonna go legit, and we gotta do something nobody's ever done before. I gotta at least be able to pride myself at the end of the day, whether we make it to J. Cole level status or we stay where the fuck we at least I can say I done something nobody else did before.
Right.
That kind of drives me to keep going.
And
because I want to make sure
I will piggyback
y'all on that path. Y'all are doing something
I
with y'all work.
I will piggyback on what he said. The beauty in it is, when this nigga called me and was like, yo, bro, we need to trademark our name, nigga. Let's learn from the niggas who made mistakes before us.
Yeah.
And the nigga was like, yo, bro, I watched Kevin Gates go to court and fight for his name.
He did.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Kevin Gates,
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
I want to
He
say
didn't trademark that.
I want to say.
And somebody stole it?
I want to say
Somebody
somebody
had it already.
Somebody
Kevin Gates is a common name, so it's
Yeah.
like, you know.
Somebody had it.
you
Somebody
gotta
I'm really
trademark.
learning something new right now.
Yeah.
Kevin maybe, not Gates. I didn't know about that part.
Yeah.
I want to say.
So you notice. So if you notice, if you look it up, you'll see an artist. If you go on Apple Music or whatever, you type in Kevin Gates, you'll see two artists. You'll see Kevin Gates and you see Kevin L. Gates.
So I want to say I can't speak verbatim
It
about.
might have been him. It might have been somebody else.
I wouldn't have
but
done
he-
this. I'd be wrong to say I did enough research to say he got sued for this. But I want to say he even rapped in one of his songs that when he was fighting for his name,
Can I get some?
his label dropped him. You know what I'm saying? So like that kind of goes to show you that like every intricate part of this business matters.
Yeah.
If I don't own my name, then who the fuck am I?
Right.
So he fought for his name.
Yeah, his label dropped him.
You got some, Mark?
I'm good.
His label dropped him, and he had to pay like $1 million out of pocket to get it.
What?
And then the label dropped him for that.
But yeah, the label dropped him already. So you pretty much figure it out yourself, nigga. That's not my problem. That's your problem.
That's so
Type shit.
Look,
It's
Luka
fucked up.
Doncic
It's
is suing his
grimy.
mom
It's fucked
for
up.
his name.
Who?
It's
Luka
grimy.
Doncic.
Yeah, it's fucked
Yeah,
up.
it's grimy,
He's
bro.
suing his mom.
Yeah, he's suing his mom for his name.
Yeah, it's
It's
fucked
bad.
up.
It's
It's
fucked
bro.
up.
This game is grimy. That's
But
what I
I
mean
say,
by like this game
I
is
didn't know that
grimy,
one.
bro.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that, but
I
I'm
didn't
just
know
trying to show
that.
you how
Yes,
grimy this
yeah.
game is. So think about it. Right now, we're doing something nobody's ever done before. I told this nigga, I said, look, bro, we don't have our name locked. Somebody can come behind us and take the name
Yup.
Right.
and then claim everything that we did was theirs.
Yeah,
and then
that's
what the
true,
fuck, and then
too.
what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm just sitting there like, oh shit, I wish I would have did that first.
Yeah.
So I told the nigga, I said, bro, I'm gonna put my bread together, nigga. We gonna put this motherfucking
And
shit
that's
together.
what's different. Like that's what I mean by
And now
like,
we trademarked that we right now this morning we trademarking our name, we getting everything squared away. So now niggas can't take shit from me. Like I wanna be able to be like, I wanna be able to swing my dick in the room like nigga, Twin Kingz. No, that they literally that's who the fuck they are. Like I don't have to tell you. like I wanna be able to be like, I don't have to tell you my real name, nigga. Twin Kingz. That's my name. Look it up.
it's
Look it
known.
up, nigga. It's known,
U.S.
nigga.
trademark this number.
Look at that
Let
number.
me
That's
piggyback
who I
on
am.
what you said though, with like how it's affect your person, like because with me, I do photography, and now we got this podcast going on. Like this has, like my wife is very supportive, love her to death, but
Takes a toll.
this job, like everything I do outside of my 9 to 5, like takes a lot of time from.
Yeah, it does.
And it's a grind, bro.
It is.
But like
It is.
like you said, if you got a vision and you have a plan and you work on executing it, cause like you said, we funded this shit with our 9 to 5.
Facts.
So you know what I'm saying? Like it's a grind. It takes time, but when you got a supporter, it makes shit easier.
Yeah.
So
You got somebody be like, hey, at least it's not like back before I wasn't serious. Hey, you going to the studio for what? You go to the studio. But
to
then
rap
once-
about
No,
what?
Yeah, but wait,
Yeah.
when I sat down with her, I said, look, this is my plan. This is what I want to do. If we make it, we make it. If we don't, fuck it. But at least I did it my way. I did it this
Right.
way, and this was my plan. If it worked, it worked. If it don't, it don't. Cause think about it. My wife was super fucking happy. One time we got offered. I think it was like I forgot what deal it was, but we got offered a deal. It was like $2 million.
Oh yeah, that was with that was with.
And then we got
Private
another
banking.
and then we got
Private
another
banking
and then we got another offer for a 50-50 deal, 50-50 split deal for
Atlantic.
the Thing She Game record with Atlantic. Atlantic Records was like, yo, we want to do a 50-50 record deal, 50-50 split deal for this song. They didn't want to sign us for like they didn't want to sign us to a whole record deal, but they wanted to give us a 50-50 deal just for that one song to redistribute it on their platform and underneath them and all that bullshit. And then they do the marketing promotion, all that But we kind of fell to the wayside of that because it was like, if these niggas reached out to us, nigga.
Yeah.
How many people?
I like that y'all think like that.
Yeah, because I was gonna say that because if you have the straight
attention.
just to turn it down. That means you're doing something. You're
right.
passionate about
But
it.
that's what I mean, bro. We are not. That's what I mean by I mean this, and I say this to anybody who's watching. We are not broke ass, bum ass niggas out here in these streets.
Out here
talking
begging
about,
for it.
I'm begging for shit. We're not begging for shit. Hey, bro, if it sounds right, you got my ear. If it's not right, fuck you. Yeah, no cap. I don't care. I posted it on my story because niggas is in our DMs all day. I'm not paying you a goddamn dollar to give me a deal. I'm not struggling.
That just makes no fucking sense to me.
I'm not struggling.
But you gotta think about it, though. These niggas talk to a bunch of niggas that have to pitch on
I'm not struggling, nigga.
Do a whole bunch of grimy shit.
These are the guys.
We gonna have to get y'all niggas in here on another episode. No cap, bro.
I do this. I'm like,
You gotta continue
that
this.
shit.
We not
I don't have to
struggling.
do that. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I can pay for my own studio time.
No
Right.
cap.
Matter of fact, we're in the process right now to build my own studio in my house. I already have the space.
No cap.
I'm already at the point where I'm like,
Once
nigga, I got
that's
the
done,
space. I'm like,
once that's done,
studio
why
space.
do I really gotta talk to y'all about it?
That's what I'm saying, but that's what I mean by I'm like, bro, you're not talking to rookies, nigga. If you were talking to rookies, it'd be a different story. I'd be like, oh, yeah, this sounds great. Nah, nigga, I call him every day like, bro, get that fucking space ready, nigga.
Yeah, no shit.
It's time to, we gotta build a studio, nigga. Let's fucking drive our motherfucking engineer in here to stay at the weekend.
I even told Davo, I was like, yo, Davo, you might have to drive to my crib, nigga. I'm gonna pay for your Uber, nigga.
No cap.
That's the pay. I'm gonna pay you to come to my shit and
We
do
here
it.
for the day, nigga.
We gonna
you
I got you.
weekend,
I'm
nigga.
gonna pay for your day,
We gonna
nigga.
eat.
We getting to that point where it's like, nigga, I'm gonna pay for your day. I'm gonna get your Uber. I don't give a fuck how much it costs. I'm gonna get your Uber. You're gonna come to my crib, and then I'm gonna pay you for your time. I don't have to go nowhere.
I think that's very important when you're an independent, like artist or like entrepreneur or whatever.
Yeah.
Building a team of people that see your vision.
Yeah.
Because then it's not just about money right now and me paying you right now. If you see the vision and we work hard and we get to the point where this shit is paying us, everybody fucking eat.
Bro,
everybody's gonna eat anyway.
Everybody to eat.
Everybody gonna eat anyway.
Dooley, why the fuck do you think we built the website the way we did?
Yeah.
Who's behind that, nigga?
That's true too.
Me, nigga.
Yeah,
Who's
true
on the
too.
website? You on the website, nigga, with a whole bio that says this is my photographer. Now
That's
what,
true, though.
nigga? These niggas my photographer. This is my beat man. This is my fucking DJ. This is my and you get to see who's on the team.
Yeah.
And because at the end of the day, when people click on the link and they go, let me see who the castle is. Okay, now you get to see who's behind the scenes, nigga. Yes, nigga, book him. Book me.
Book him.
Book
This nigga's
us.
nice. This
Book
nigga
us,
do this. This nigga do
motherfucker.
that.
Book us, nigga.
Because at the end of the day, a whole
Nigga.
point is, I want to spread the wealth, bro. If I'm my own independent artist, and I get, let's say for example, I get booked for a fucking, we get booked for a show, right? We get booked for a show to go do whatever, and these niggas say we want to give you niggas 15 grand to do this show. All right, fuck it. Guess what?
Guess who
Guess who gets to come in free?
Everybody.
My team.
Exactly.
So my team's coming in free, and I'm paying y'all to be there. Cause now I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. But I want. That's how.
That's the
but see,
mentality that
that's
a lot
how.
of people don't have,
That's how I
though.
get to spread the wealth. Because now I don't want you to just come out for free. Cause you gonna come out for free with me regardless.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
that's
right.
That's my whole team with me. Yeah, them niggas gotta get paid too.
Yeah.
You heard? So yeah, you paying me for this? Yeah, them niggas all got jobs out here. Heard?
Right.
So guess what? Now we out here all got our jobs. Cool. Hey, team, listen. I know we out here. We gonna definitely have fun.
Definitely have fun.
But let's take care of business
money,
first.
yeah.
So let's take care of business first. Let's have just rock this motherfucker out. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. And then now, guess what? We all got paid to do the show.
Okay.
That's
That's
how
the
I want.
mindset
That's
right
how I
there.
want everybody to eat.
Right.
Whether I don't give a fuck if you were doing security for me.
Nigga.
Hey nigga, I want you to know, bro. Don't let nobody in that door.
That's it.
That's
Now, nigga,
it.
we got you.
If you don't know the nigga, don't let him in.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck if it's 50 Cent, nigga. Don't let him in.
And I love it.
I love 50. I love 50, but like, hey,
Yeah.
if it's 50, hey, just look back like, hey, nigga, it's 50.
Are you sure?
Let that nigga in here. Let that nigga in. And I'll be like, you right, bro. Definitely let that nigga in. Definitely let that nigga in. You know what I'm saying?
I want to thank y'all for actually making the time out to come be featured on this show.
We
this was a
appreciate
very
y'all. Y'all
powerful
actually our
show.
first guest too.
Yeah.
So shout out to the twins.
Exactly.
Shout out, nigga. You know what's
Shout
up,
out
bro.
to the fucking twins.
man.
Y'all already know.
Thank y'all for showing us love.
Appreciate y'all. It was fun. It was good episode.
Thank you,
man.
Yeah. And we also support y'all in y'all journey. Like, you know,
I appreciate it.
The fact that, you know, like we said, y'all made the time to come out here and actually chop it up with us and us. It means a lot to us. And we respect everything y'all doing.
Let's make this bitch go global.
Yes, sir.
Legendary, bro.
Yes, sir.
We
want to give y'all flowers too for
not
only with the music, but actually taking care of business at home.
Yep.
You know, taking care of business with everyone
Family
around
first,
you. So we give y'all flowers and y'all props for that.
You can't be a king if you don't dress it with wise words.
I'm sorry, what?
Do you have a release date for your album yet?
Release date, yeah, January 14th.
January 14th.
Keep an eye on that.
January 14th.
Keep an eye out for that.
She made heaven fall, January 14th.
And let them know where to follow you, your website, all that.
And don't fuck this up. Yeah, especially at the beginning, like this.
Yeah, but please follow us on Instagram, 2 WIIN_Kingz with a Z. You can follow us on our website at, you know, same thing, twinkings.com. Yeah, I mean, what else you want to hit up?
Where can they find your music at?
You can find our music on all platforms. We're on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. We're on all platforms. I mean, I think we're gonna.
If you go to the website, you'll see it all.
Yeah, and I believe we're about to release this next album. Maybe we might be doing it through TuneCore. We'll see. But it's like I said, it's on all platforms.
The best way to find that shit out is follow them on
Just
fucking
follow
Instagram. That's all you gotta do. That's
that being said, like, share, comment down, show your love for this episode.
Leave a comment.
You know,
subscribe.
Yeah. Do
Mango's
all of that.
checking out. Dooley out.
All of that, nigga. Stop playing games.
Let
King
it out.
fucking
Yo,
subscribe,
Shane out.
nigga.
Stay mad.
Stay mad, baby.
Hit the button, bro. What you